Hi, I'm Arthur Morgan, and welcome to Jackass.
Hello again to anyone who may be watching this. Anyone and no one. Decided to make a bit of a different video today. Got some Red Dead Redemption gameplay. My videos keep getting a couple of views, which is weird. As I've mentioned in the last video, and the one before that, I don't expect to get I didn't expect to get any views from anyone because, it's still so new. I don't have any subscribers or anything. But people keep clicking on the videos because, as of right now, my first video, the Mario Mario Kart, has 5 views, and the Mario Party titled Peach's Thick Cake uh, has got 2 views. No one like finishes the videos though. I can see on YouTube Studio that the average duration of watch time is like 15 to 20 seconds. So, it's mostly people clicking on it and seeing a few seconds, realizing that it's pretty cringy, which I admit it is. I've said many times I know that it's cringy. Um, well, I haven't used that word specifically, but I know that I'm all new to this, and this is all very beginner stuff. But so rightfully so. I mean, I've even admitted that I wouldn't watch my own videos. I wouldn't have clicked on it in the first place anyway. Um, so we'll see if that little thing I did at the beginning there with the jackass that'll get anyone that'll get anyone to stay a little longer than 20 seconds. Anyway, here we got the town of Pleasance in Red Dead. So Red Dead 2 is one of my favorite. Actually, it is my favorite video game of all time. I absolutely am in love with Red Dead Redemption. I've already beaten the game 100%. This is just one of my older files, but I've played through the game twice, and there's just so much you can do. Now, I thought I would show a little bit of this place here. So the town of Pleasance, it's located here on the map. And what's cool about it is it's a haunted town actually, and you can actually hear the like a ghost talking to you. So it's pretty rare. I have to try not to speak to pick it up, but even if you have subtitles on, the subtitles don't appear when it speaks to you. It's like a woman's voice. You might be able to find a couple clips of it on YouTube. I'm sure other people have showcased it, but there's like a whole mystery to this town too, because you come over here, there's like these graves, right? And you can like try and read some of them. Um, Basically, there was like this mass shooting, or I should have binoculars here somewhere, right? There was like this guy that came and killed everyone in the town. So let's see here. Killed by gunshot, yeah. I think all these people were killed by gunshot. I think it was like a mass killing, right? Which is pretty brutal, but um, there's this whole like mystery into this town. One of the reasons why I love Rockstar and why I love this game. There's just so many things and details they put into the game and mysteries and stuff like that. right? You got the shed over here. It says, what does it say? Stay out plague. And people have speculated what that means. If it was a plague that killed these people, or if it's actually referring to someone else, like a group of people that, a group of people that probably came and killed these people. It's pretty interesting. I don't know exactly where it is, but pretty close to this town, there's also like a dead snake, like a really big dead snake, hanging from one of the trees. But if you get lucky, you can hear a woman's voice, and there's a couple dialogues she'll say. She one. So I actually caught her once, and then I saved it to my PlayStation video. Maybe I'll show you after. And she said, "Wonderful day we're having." But there's like, and I had subtitles on, but there was no subtitles. Actually, I think I have subtitles off now anyway. But when they are on, it doesn't matter. It's very subtle, right? It's quick, and then you even question yourself, like, am I hearing things? It's interesting. So it's really, it's supposed to be the ghost of a town here. What I'll do is I'll actually attach that video now. I'll show you what I mean of the ghost that's in this town. I have the video saved of it from last time I was here. I'll attach that here now. Yeah, pretty interesting little detail there. I promise I didn't add that myself. If you go to the town, you could probably hear it too, but it can take a little while. When I captured that, I was just kind of running around the town for a few minutes. Then I had to get on my horse. I rode away, and then I rode back. It's not like you're guaranteed to hear it every single time. It is subtle, like I said, but you could probably find it on YouTube anyway. Some other clips of it and stuff, whatnot. One of the other things I think is so great about this game are all the random events and stuff that happen. So you can meet a stranger or like a couple or something, or like a family on the road or anywhere, and there's like these like pre-recorded like recordings, like there's this conversation you have, and depending on how you react and what you say, there's like different outcomes. And up here, I'm gonna show you one. There's this well, let's call them a couple. Let me show you here what I'm talking about.
Don't be shy, partner. No such thing as a stranger here.
So I can greet as an option.
You look like you need to take a load off.
Well, ain't this a rare treat? Why didn't you tell me we had guests coming? I'd have fixed myself up nice.
Oh, now you know you look perfect, princess.
I ain't no guest, miss. I'm just passing through.
Oh, nonsense. Well, come on in. Rest a while. And we got food on the stove.
So I can go in with them and have dinner with them, and what they do is they drug you and take your money.
Decided then.
And you come back and kill them later, but I already know what their intentions are, so I think I'm just gonna get it out of the way. Yeah. What these people do, if you run into these people in Red Dead, I recommend just, I mean, you can go inside for fun if you want, and just kind of see what the interaction is. You could watch it on YouTube too. There's a couple different ways you could do it, depending, like, if you try to leave early or whatever. But, thought I'd save myself the trouble. Next up, if you come to this spot here on the map, you can find the skeleton of a giant or some sort of yeti or something. And here's the skeleton here at the location. So it looks like a pretty human skeleton, but it's absolutely ginormous. Right? Like, Like, this guy's got to be over 12 feet tall, standing up. So this is just another one of my favorite Easter eggs in this game. I remember the first time I rode past this, I was just like so confused, like what the heck? There's another spot on the map, I don't remember where it is. I don't know if I've ever had this interaction, but there is a spot on the map where you can actually speak to someone who claims they're a giant. They're like in a cave, you can't see them, but like you can kind of speak to them. They're like, oh, I've been stuck in here for years and I can't come out or I'll hurt someone, I'm too big. So it's just, it's really neat, you know. This spot here is pretty cool too. When you get to some point in the game, you can do like a side mission for a scientist named Marko Dravic, and he's like this scientist. You help him with some side missions, and he's trying to create like a robot, like this AI, right? And I guess minor spoilers if you haven't played and want to play it still, but when you get to his final mission, he is successful with creating this robot, but then it ends up killing him, and then the robot runs away. And if you come to this spot after that mission, you can actually find him. It should be somewhere around here. I think these might be his footsteps. Oh yeah, here he is. So this spot right here. And this is the robot here that killed the scientist, and he just chills here for the rest of his days. If you come to this location, at this spot of the map, you will find one of the creepiest spots in the whole map. Mind the alligators, Arthur? Okay. So, there was this guy named... doesn't really have a name, but there's a whole mystery surrounding this character in general. And he was even in the first Red Dead game. And many people think that he is Death himself, or the devil, basically. He's kind of referred to as the Cursed Man, I think. The Cursed Man, or like the Top Hat Man. He was in Red Dead 1, and spoilers for both games, I guess, or particularly the first game, but in the first Red Dead Redemption, he comes and talks to John, like, at the place where he will eventually die and where his grave is, and they have, like, this very strange conversation. I think he's kind of referred to as the Strange Man, is what I'm thinking, yeah. And John is, like, cursing at him, tries to shoot him, but he can't even shoot him. Just goes right through the bullets, right? So that's where people... Oh, and he says he's an accountant in a way, right? And so people were like, oh, like, he's an accountant in a way, like, he must, like... He's like an accountant for death. So people think he's like the devil, or death itself, the entity of death. And so that happens. That's like a secret cutscene, or in the first game, and then he also appears in this game as well. More of like a mystery. He doesn't show up in any cutscenes, but this is supposed to sort of be what he looks like. And also, I'm not sure how to make it happen, but if you stand here in the mirror, sometimes he will appear behind you in the reflection. Now, you might have to have 100% completion or something, and on this save I don't have 100%, so I can't see that, but you can just search another YouTube video with, like, just search up, like, Strange Man in the mirror, and you can find videos where people will stand in this mirror, and he won't be here, but you can see him in the reflection, so it's really creepy. Just a real creepy character in this game. Real fun, you know, also like as a mystery and details. Really fun to explore. And finally, perhaps my favorite Easter egg in this game is if you come to this abandoned creepy shack at midnight. This is the location right here on the map. If you come to this spot at midnight, a UFO will spawn above the shack. So it will spawn here in about 20 in-game minutes. Oh, we got a raccoon here. Oh, what the? Get out of here. There's a lot of skeletons in here. As you can see, it's pretty creepy. And here it comes. It is now midnight and the UFO spawns above the cabin. And that is my favorite Easter egg in this game. And that is all I have to show you today for this shorter video. As usual, I doubt anyone is watching this, or at least is still watching it at this point. If you are, somehow, thank you. And have a great night.